Yo, what's good, YouTube? Today, I want to show y'all the best physical Glorio team and how it holds up against a toxic boss such as this one. So this is one of the hardest fights in the game. So we're going to put them to their limits. Let's see what these guys got. I'm excited, y'all.
My name is Glorio, the king of the third demon world city.
All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the team lineup so I can show you why I'm excited, guys. So we got the 10th anniversary LRs, we got a 7-year Easy A on here, and we got physical Glorio supporting all these guys. So pretty cool, nice team. Honestly, I love this team, bro. This is probably, in my opinion, the most, if not one of the most fun teams you could run on here. Now, given that though, our rotations are low-key pretty whack. I don't want to see how I'm gonna do this. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna leave this guy on rotation. I'm gonna leave him on rotation. Let's do that. Let's do this. And let's just hop right in. Let's get our feet wet. You know what I'm saying? I want to try to get this Goku next to the Super Saiyan 4 Easy A's, obviously, right? So we're gonna try to do that, and I want Beast Gohan next to the Tech Goku. Unfortunately, it looks like we got Beast Gohan in slot 7. That's not the worst, but it's not the best either, right? It's not the worst because his damage reduction starts to kind of fade towards the end of the fight. However, he needs to get hit, right? So that's why it's not the best either. Now, this team definitely can get caught simply because a lot of these guys, although they're really good characters, they're not getting the full leader skill buff. Okay, a lot of these guys are straight up rocking a 170 out here, but Glorio kind of helps make up for it with his support for 2 turns, right? So with that being said, we gotta kind of be careful. Also, Glorio is a dodging character, which usually isn't a problem, right? That's pretty good. However, though, in this fight, along with many other recent fights, they actually implemented a lot of dodge canceling, which is obviously a problem, right? So we gotta kind of let this Glorio super attack. He's gonna build up with each super attack he does. Let's watch this right quick.
Ready when you are, Vegeta.
Now, of course, I would love to just sit here and stack all day with the Force. However, actually, okay, look, that's fine. I'm gonna just do this. I was planning on floating that Goku at some point anyways, the Super Saiyan 3 GT. So I'm actually gonna do this. Let's try to make sure though we get an 18 key super. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, bet. Not too bad. Okay, not too bad. I was gonna float these guys at first and be like, yo, I don't mind not stacking with these guys. However, I'm just gonna leave it like this. The reason why I don't mind not stacking with these guys is like they are so good. Like honestly, bro, it doesn't even like fully matter as much, right? It's just like the more stacks you get, the better, of course, but they don't necessarily need it, in my opinion, compared to other people at least, right? But we're gonna do this, and we actually have a lot of options on this team, which is why I wanted to bring it, right? Now, again, we wanted to bring him against a toxic boss, and this is one of the perfect candidates because there's character locking. We got AoE attacks on top of that, and then we got a boss that does a nasty amount of damage on his supers. The final phase of Jiren does crits on his super attack, and he's the one that cancels the dodge. So it's gonna get a little tough. But with that being said, I want to kind of show y'all what these guys are capable of. Now, if we die, I will show it in the video, because I'm not gonna say this team is straight up perfect. Like, there are times you can die with this team, again, due to the lack of HP. Like, if you got these boss hitting certain characters for like 600k, 700k, that's like all your HP, right? If you're on the Tech Vegito lead, you can live some blows like that. But I mean, it just flashed across my screen, but I think we have like a little over 600k HP, right? So we got to be a little mindful of that. I feel like the offensive power is really solid on this team. However, the defensive capabilities are slightly lacking, right? Now, let's say if we had more stats on this team, this would probably be the best team in Dokkan right now.
Guess it's my turn.
All right, perfect. So now here we can get a lot of attacks in with Beast Gohan. So let's go do that. On top of that, let's go ahead and float off that GT Goku. Let's get a stack in with him. And this is a fight where I don't too much mind like blitzing through it. Or like this team rather. I don't mind kind of blitzing with this team, because Beast Gohan is going to get a little weaker. And on top of that, like, while we do want stacks, we don't necessarily need it with these guys, right? Once we hit turn 4, like, Vegeta's safe. I know people look at him as a liability, but to me, the Vegeta's safe because you can switch into Goku, and if you need, you can use that active skill, the Ghost Usher, right? See how much this KO does. She low-key hits harder than you would think. But not to Beast Gohan, though. You know what I'm saying? Guys, y'all are about to see some crazy numbers, attack stats on this team, bro. Because we haven't even activated Glorio's second support. We don't even have our rotation set yet. This Beast Gohan next to the Tech Goku is going to be really good because they share all in the family with each other. On top of that, Goku gives Earth Protecting Heroes defensive support. So having them next to each other is going to be fire, bro. That's why I want to do that. Then we all know how crazy the GT Goku is next to the Super Saiyan 4 Easy A's, right? I mean, if you don't, my guy, welcome to the game, bro. All right, with that being said, let's try to get these Glorios in place now. Now, this is kind of like the weak turn for the Super Saiyan 4s, right? After they use up all their damage reduction. However, I'm just going to keep stacking up with these guys. I don't care. I'm not worried at all, honestly. Honestly, not at all. So let's do it. If she supers here, we can take a bit of damage, but it's not going to kill us. But yeah, 600k HP, guys. I mean, I'm going to be honest. That's not a lot, bro. The Vegito team, you're rocking like a solid 800k, almost 900k. It's the only thing holding this team back from being like a top 3 team. I would say it's probably within that top 5 range, give or take, depending on the event, of course. But this is a team I feel like you could bring almost anywhere, bro. You could bring it in Red Zone. You could bring it in Festival of Battles. You technically could. It wouldn't be easy, but I think it is like slightly possible in Festival of Battles. And even Battle Hardened, you can bring this team in there as well. So let's kind of see what kind of numbers we're gonna get, right? I mean, y'all already see like Glorio hitting some crazy numbers, but y'all haven't seen nothing yet. I promise you, dude.
This energy. Could it be? Vegeta! Yes! I knew it was you! Kakarot! Vegeta! Mind your own business, Kakarot. Yeah, I get it.
All right, y'all gotta comment down below right now. Who do y'all think has the better entrance animation out of those two boys? Matter of fact, which card have you been loving more, the Goku or the Vegeta? Or Vegito or Gogeta? I know a lot of y'all might say Vegito. I've seen a lot of people putting even the 7-year Easy A's above this Gogeta right here. So let me know what y'all think about that. But here we go. We finally got the rotation set, right? So you see that all in the family. It's important because he's gonna get 20% defense as a slot 1 on top of Goku's defensive support. So that is why I stress that you gotta put these guys together, especially, I'm gonna say it 1,000 times, with the lack of HP on this team. You definitely want to play it safe. Now Beast Gohan towards the end of the fight will start to get a little weaker. That is why I kind of want to focus on the offensive capabilities of this team. Try to maybe blitz through this fight. We could have been moving a lot quicker. However, we had to set our rotations. Even let's say like the AGL Goku, right? The Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku. Like, you want to preferably use his active skill on a tough phase of the boss, such as the next phase, the locking phase of the Jiren, right? Definitely a good time to use it because he can actually save you out of a lock. Sometimes it can hurt you too, which hopefully we don't have to demonstrate here, but we'll get more into that on the locking phase. I don't want to hype it up too much because I don't want to, well, I don't want to speak it into existence. Okay, look, let me just tell you, I've had this Goku, the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I've had him do his team protector mechanic a couple of times, and where it's it'll, what you call it, it'll make you switch who's locked. It'll switch who's locked for the worse, not for the better, for the worse. Look at that, already 2 mil defense from the Super Saiyan 4 boys. When they're next to the Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku, bro, they get so much defense because they got that GT link. I believe Saiyan Roar gives them more defense as well. Like, bro, we are gaming right now. You know what I'm saying? So this guy's gonna be able to hold down slot 1. Now, we still can get caught in this fight though. This is a tricky fight because let's say we could be doing so fantastic, right? But let's say Super Saiyan 4 GT Goku gets locked in slot 1 on Jiren's tough base. We could get cooked. But let me tell you, I got a little bit of an answer for that. Okay? Because Glorio has an active skill that when he performs it, it cancels out the very first attack from the boss. Right? And the reason why that's important is because this Jiren that we're about to go on to, he loves supering in that first slot, frame 1. So a lot of times we'll actually cancel out the super, which is going to help us tremendously because that Int Jiren is going to be hitting for 4 million damage on his super, which is ridiculous. He also raises his attack when he super attacks, meaning his normals on his AoEs and all that are gonna hit really hard, right? Let's keep it like that. We're gonna get Gohan a little more built up, and now we got the Glorios where we want them. So we're gonna be getting like extra support and all that. It's gonna be, man, it's gonna be looking good from here, bro. Gohan should eat this no problem. Yeah, I was about to say, Beast Gohan is still good, bro. I don't know why people been talking trash about this Beast Gohan. You just gotta use him in the right spots, right? You gotta get him that all in the family. You also gotta get him built up. You also can't let the fight go on too long. You gotta know how to use him. You know what I'm saying? He's honestly, it's kind of disrespectful how people have been talking about this Gohan. Loki, it kind of bothers me a little bit. Look at that, 23 mil from this Goku. And mind you, he was floated off. so he potentially even missed the stack. He hasn't even got to stack that much realistically, right? Like he's probably done like 4 supers. Okay, ooh, okay. All right. So Vegeta getting locked in slot 1 obviously isn't usually the best scenario, right? But we got a couple options. We could tag into Goku. Go ahead and use his Ghost Usher right here. We can peek with these guys, transform, see where the super attack is at. But I'm actually gonna do this, right? So you see how this guy's locked right here? We also could go, ooh, actually, low key, we can also go into Gogeta right here. And going into Gogeta will take the lock off of this Vegeta. However, one thing I want to keep in mind, this Goku does not have his passive anymore with the guard and the dodge. So we're gonna have to go ahead and transform him because he's gonna die no matter what. All right, so honestly, I typically don't try to go too hard in the Great Ape, but I wouldn't mind doing quite a bit of damage here. This phase, like any locking phase in particular, you really want to get through as fast as possible because the more turns you go through it, the more chances you have of a bad character getting locked in slot 1, right? So once we're done with this Great Ape turn, what might happen, which I was talking about earlier, where this guy can hurt you, is how the Vegeta was locked. That was a good thing for us. However, once we're out of this, he could possibly change who was locked, meaning he could lock himself, right? Now, I would like to personally keep my rotations being the Super Saiyan 4s and float off the Vegeta. So I'll go into Gogeta if I need to. All right, so see? Okay, see it there. Prime example. Now this Goku is locked, which was something I did not want, if I'm being real. But it's okay. It's not the end of the world.
Let's fuse. Kakarot, you're the last person I expected to suggest fusing. This is going to be special. I can feel it. Fusion! I'm neither Goku nor Vegeta. I'm the one who will destroy you.
So yeah, guys, like that is how the Goku can technically hurt you at times, and that was kind of exactly what I was talking about earlier. I didn't want to speak it into fruition, but it ended up kind of happening regardless, right? I'm gonna go ahead and do this. We don't have to worry about a super attack though, thanks to Goku, right? So it's not the end of the world. But yeah, since we use Goku's Great Ape, that is why there is no super from this Jiren, right? We can tell because we have the Scouter up with Gogeta and nothing, there's no super attack, right? So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. It can help you a lot. Let's say Goku was locked in slot 1, which is obviously instant death. That is something you don't want. And we use the Great Ape. He could have unlocked himself possibly, right? So that is why people call it a team protector mechanic, being that locking situation and the fact that we can cancel out his super attack, right? So not bad at all, honestly. Not bad. We didn't have to go into Gogeta. See, now if I had went into Gogeta before I went into the Great Ape, I feel like I would have been stuck in Gogeta, which would have been fine. Like we could have used his support. We could have tried to kill this boss in this one phase. However, honestly, it's not a big deal to me, right? We could have easily went into Gogeta, did as much damage as we could, and possibly killed this guy. Because remember, I was saying that's what you want to do, right? You want to kill this guy as fast as possible. However, for the showcase, I'm not really tripping on it. Like it's okay, but just know we had that option. Right now, next turn could get a little rough, depending on who gets locked. Oh, so Beast Gohan gets locked in slot 2. Okay, so I feel like then this is a good time to go ahead and actually we have a couple of options. We could use the Team Protector mechanic with Beast Gohan. We could go into Vegito, do his Team Protector mechanic. We can also go ahead and use Glorio's active skill to get rid of that first attack. Now that's going to be my first plan of action. If you don't know, switching to Vegeta gives attack support. Unfortunately though, Glorio actually isn't on that leader skill that he busted for, so we're just gonna go ahead and do this just in case it's a super. We're gonna see if we could go ahead and cancel it out.
Time to end this.
I'm being real with y'all, bro. I think they did an amazing job with this Glorio. Here, let's go ahead and do this too.
Is that what you've got?
Now, technically, I could have went Vegito here, which honestly would be better because we'd be able to see the super attack. So what you could do is go into Vegito right here, get the transformation off, which will give you a scouter, and you could kind of see where the attacks are. Then you could kind of close the game and you could kind of cheese it that way. I don't want to do that though. I'm just gonna leave it like this, right? Goku's still giving Beast Gohan all in the family, so I'm gonna leave it just like this. Now again, no matter what happens, if we die, whatever, we could have easily cleared out this phase had I busted out Vegito, right? Vegito, let's see if we canceled the super attack. Oh, we might have. We very well might have broken the super attack right there, because remember, this Jiren loves the super attack frame 1, right? Which is the attack that we canceled out with Glorio's active skill. And remember, we got 2 Glorios on the team, so we're gonna get Glorio next turn and we can do that again. Oh, I forgot. Okay, so that is one thing to keep in mind, right? The AoEs, I almost forgot. I almost forgot right there. We could have got destroyed right there. But I low-key forgot the AoE attacks. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't forget. I wasn't paying attention. The AoE attacks can hit through the target ability. So nice, valuable learning lesson right there. That I don't want y'all making that same mistake, right? Because now, had he supered us, that we could have possibly died. Okay, so keep that in mind. However, I also put myself in this position by not transforming to Vegito, right? It could have been easily avoided regardless. It's just how crazy this team is. And then next turn, like I said, we have Glorio again. We have the Ghost Usher we can use with Goku. Like, we got so much we can do, right? Now, I'm actually gonna leave this. Look, we could use Gogeta's active skill. Like, bro, I'm actually gonna go ahead and save it though. Let's do this. I'm kind of playing with fire here, right? Like, look, I could use Glorio's active skill. We're not doing it though. We're not doing it, okay? Um, I'm wondering though who I want to leave out. Oh, we're getting the Dokkan attack. All right. So again, this when you tag out to the secondary character, they give the attack support, and when you have the main character that they start with, they give defense support. But yeah, we got the super attack nullification going on. We got the Dokkan attack going on. Like, guys, I promise you, bro, this team is stupid, dude. You see, like, my fumbles still, even with my fumbles, we're still good. You know what I'm saying? And I think if anything, we're not even gonna do the Dokkan attack, bro. If anything, that speaks volumes and adds to the team build. Guys, this is why I say this team is so fun. This team is cracked. Like, bro, just try out this team, bro. Like, I'm trying to contain my excitement, but bro, low-key, like, if I'm running like an event for the first time, a lot of times I'll just jump in with this team, bro, because I could bring all my favorite characters, and it's like you're just supporting them, like you're helping them go ham, right? Like, you could bring all your favorite characters. You don't have to worry about like Vegito stealing the show, right? The tech Vegito, like, because you could bring his leader skill, but he's gonna steal the show. You know what I'm saying? And it's fun, but it's like too easy. I feel like this team has a nice blend between challenge and like just being OP, right? I don't know how else to put that. But yeah, we're in the last phase, so we made it past all the locking and whatnot. Unfortunately, we did break our rotations, but that's okay. At this point, I mean, it's really just time to do one thing. Y'all already know what it is, right? I'm sure you do.
Vegeta, put this on your right ear, please! Vegeta! Give it to me now! This is what I'm supposed to do, right? Yep, thanks, Vegeta. This is Super Vegito!
Yep, this is Super Vegito, and he is not playing around. Here. Do I want to? Yeah, let's do it, man. Bro, this Vegito, bro. Come on, dude. Come on, bro.
It's the power of the Potara! I won't hold back! Take this!
Now, once Vegito does that attack, I'm sure y'all kind of know what's going down at this point, right? Let's see. So here he has 5 links. Here he has 3. That's okay, though, because you want Vegito, when you do his active skill, you want him to super attack as soon as possible. That way, any attacks you counter after he super attacks, it'll do more damage than if, let's say, he was in slot 2 and he didn't get to super, right? So now this dude's doing a lot of damage on his super attack. This guy, he could do some damage. 100k, I mean, that's some damage, you know what I'm saying? This Jiren, he hits for 2.2 million, but he crits on his super, so it actually comes out to a little more than maybe like double that, right? So I'd say that's like around maybe like almost like a 5 mil super attack, give or take. Like, I'm not a calculator, but with that being said, like I got kind of a feel for the game, right? I would say that's doing anywhere from like 3.5 mil to 5 million on the super attack. And as you can see, Vegito just ate that like nothing, and then he's going to town, right? Once he does his super attack and he gets some counters, he could hit crazy hard, bro. And it's crazy, like I didn't get the ideal setups I wanted, right? We start off with opposing rotations than I was actually trying to do, right? We had certain characters get locked, right? and we're still fine, which is why I like this team. There's so many mechanics to it. You got Beast Gohan's target ability. You got Vegeto's target ability. You got this Goku buffing everybody on the team. You got Glorio buffing everybody on the team. You got LR Gogeta who can buff the whole team. He's got a Ghost Usher in his back pocket. Like, bro, what else do you need, bro? You got a strong slot 1 and Beast Gohan. Like, this is like a overall complete team, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, there's like a serious discussion in saying that this is one of the best teams in the game.
Greatest fusion of all! I'm gonna send you back to hell! Devastating attack! I'll finish you off with this! Ultra Big Bang!
Yep, y'all seen it, that max 999 damage? Boy, I tell ya. I guess it doesn't really matter too much what we do here. This guy's sharing an extra link with him. Is that Shocking Speed? Yeah, Shocking Speed. Yeah, all that. Bro, I promise you, give this team a try if you haven't already. If you've got these characters, try it out, bro. If you don't have these characters, let me know for a substitution. Long as you got Glorio's leader skill, I will give you some substitutions in the comments. But, bro, I promise you, if you're playing this game and you're not using this team, you're missing out, bro. Unfortunately, you're missing out, bro. This Glorio is so good. Like, any team that he's on, bro, I gotta use him. And, bro, on his own team, this guy really has an amazing leader skill. Like, again, there's other OP characters we could have brought on this leader skill. So, guys, y'all definitely gotta give it a try. Let's see if we could kill this dude in this last turn. I think we could. How much is this Gogeta gonna hit? Is he gonna give him a proper send-off? And guys, remember, we kind of held back with this team. Like, let's not forget, we held back just a bit, bro. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Yeah, again, you got this guy breaking attacks. He can nullify supers. Even though this is a dodge canceling boss, he can still nullify and counter their super attack. So guys, if you found this informative, helpful, be sure to leave a like. Other than that, y'all have a great day. Peace.